Is there a risk in bringing Muslim refugees from the Middle East who may have grown up and been bred with anti-Semitism, be bringing that here into the country?
Well, everything has a risk, but what we find at H.I.A.S is that the refugees we resettle are grateful to us, are grateful to the Jewish community for welcoming them. I mean, we're really fighting anti-Semitism, one family at a time. So no, we're not concerned about that at all. I think turning them away is what creates problems, but welcoming them, that solves them.
What's the vetting to determine whether they hold anti-Semitic Islamic beliefs?
Well, the vetting is to make sure that they have not, that they're not politically involved with any terrorist groups, any suspect groups, but they don't vet for hateful views. But I can tell you that the refugees we're resettling are so grateful to be here, so grateful to finally have their families in safety, that they don't harbor any hatred towards us. They harbor hatred toward the regime in Syria.
So there's a tremendous anti-Semitism in among the Somali community in Minnesota, for example. Did any of them come through you?
We've resettled refugees to Minnesota, but I don't know that any of them are anti-Semites.
Somalia is known to have one of the most anti-Semitic Muslim communities in Africa. I mean, and we see this now in the new representative Ilhan Omar. Is there any vetting? Ongoing vetting on the part of an association that bears a Hebrew name?
I mean, we don't do the vetting. The United States government does the vetting. That's their job. That's not ours. And I have to tell you that, millions of refugees have been brought in under the Refugee Act. Not a single one has committed a lethal act of terror in this country. So, sure, there are some people who are bad actors, but, for the most part, our interaction with them has been extremely positive.
And who pays for them to come? Is it Jewish donations to H.I.A.S?
The United States government bears most of the responsibility, and then volunteers, of course, are very important to our effort. So, but our donors do know that they're supporting our work to welcome refugees, no matter what their faith is, no matter what their ethnicity is. So yes, those donations, but people know what they're donating to. They're donating to a refugee agency that welcomes everybody, no matter what their religion is, no matter what their ethnicity is, and that's what we're all about.